Yeah, so this is, yeah, I just synced up. Yep. So we'll be live for this in both Facebook and YouTube. Give it a second, wait for others to come in a little bit. Um, I think you can actually invite people to this conversation on your end, can you not?
No, I'd have to know how to look into it, know how to do it.
Okay, we'll figure that part out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah, give some people some opportunities.
But these conversations that we have the last few days, because of my brother Andrew, he
Hmm.
said he said it was much more enjoyable having these. It's more enjoyable with 3 or 4 people in here instead of me just yelling at the television screen.
Yeah, I think he's exactly right. Yeah,
So the
I
last
agree.
3 conversations that you and I and Dick have had, all 3 of them are on YouTube. They're all recorded on YouTube. They're all part of the Gypta file. Even this one. So you can always refer back to my YouTube channel and pass this conversation to somebody else later. You see the value of what I'm doing?
Right.
And they'll all
Yes.
be on the same page. They'll all be on
Hmm.
the same page. So today's conversation is going to start with a bit of propaganda from 1936. And it's called Reefer Madness. I think I'll be allowed to play this. If for some reason it looks like I'll get a strike, I'll just. Hi, David. Yeah, we're all over the place. So we're in England right now too. So this is anti-marijuana propaganda from 1936, about 100 years ago.
Talking an old thing.
Right. As far as comments, just we'll watch this as a group. Get through it. It's an hour. It's an hour, but I guarantee you, it's gonna make you chuckle. It's gonna make you laugh, and how ridiculous all of this is. Right? This is Reefer Madness, 1936. I said that Trump's only reinstigating Nixon's war on cannabis. Cannabis is bad. Did you catch all that?
Mm-hmm.
So marijuana with the H is a deadly scourge on society and needs to be wiped out.
Wow.
Right? And that was during the 30s. Then you get this. That was reefer madness. This fucking video is madness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause it just for a second because I think they're muting me on YouTube. They're asking me what I'm doing.
Man.
This video is 100 years old and YouTube's gonna ban it. Why?
Damn. You. That's all I could think.
Oh, I'm a dum-dum reminding people of propaganda the government created 100 years ago.
If they could only foresee the future and what it is now.
Right. Reefer madness is a piece of government propaganda created to demonize marijuana and make it the scourge of society.
I know you remember, but you remember when you was a kid that the old timers would call it dope? Dope. I was told, don't hang around with them dope heads, Chucky, whatever. You know, and all them dope heads were doing was smoking marijuana back then.
Right. And they were dealing dope.
Yeah, but they were dope dealers.
Right. And the original dope dealer was Santa Claus.
Yes.
The original bag man is Santa Claus.
I can't argue.
The first drug dealer was Santa Claus.
Ho ho.
The first man of sin or medicine man was Gilgamesh. So that was your first shaman. A shaman is a medicine man.
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh.
All right.
He was the king of the Anunnaki. By the way, they found his corpse in Iraq a few months ago. So he's not even a myth anymore. So Christians are going to have to like choke on it because we have Gilgamesh's body now in possession of it. We have it. It's not even a myth anymore. King Gilgamesh, Anunnaki, they're not real. We have Gilgamesh's corpse. I just found out about it myself a couple of days ago, but yeah, no, they found Gilgamesh and
So that's probably ringing some bells right now in the religion field, right?
yeah, because Gilgamesh was mythology, a myth, and now they have his body. So it turns out mythology is not a myth, nor is it a fantasy. See, what I came to realize is the ancient tribes didn't even have a word for beguile or lie, or wasn't even part of their culture to lie to people. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
They didn't even know what it meant to lie.
I like to see their face and hear what they're saying now.
That amazes me. Mythology is not a myth, and it's not a lie because they didn't have a word for lie.
Yeah.
So they didn't even know what it meant to tell a lie.
I mean, that would make them if they didn't know what it meant to not tell a lie, then that would make them in the Christianity field more like pure.
Right.
If they weren't able to lie, because it wasn't their fault then, right?
They didn't know to lie. They didn't know how to. Europeans brought that to indigenous people. Think about it.
Damn.
Christians brought lies to Native Americans. Christian brought lies to indigenous people in the jungles. Christians brought Christians to save indigenous people from heathenism.
See, that makes me want to give them more hell because the religion that everyone upholds is the religion that basically fucked and screwed this country up.
Right. Now, in Hinduism, they suggest that every person is a mask of God. Now, that was profound for me. How does that contradict Christianity? It doesn't. They're just saying things differently.
I like that concept better because the Christianity, if you don't go by their script, then you're the devil or the bad guy or whatever. I'd rather be known as, like you said, we're all equal. We're all the mask of God.
It's just like the Jim Carrey movie, The Mask. So I found it very interesting them trying to make everyone wear a mask, considering that Hindu belief.
Oh, I see where you're going with it. It's almost like they was forcing us into their
Exactly.
way. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. All right. Yeah, that opened up other doors for me there.
And then I started seeing some funny things, and none of my father doesn't know any of this stuff, right? There's no way he could have figured it out because he was not taught owls. Neither you.
No.
Kobe, get the goddamn game off the screen. What in the actual fuck?
And said he wanted to talk. I wish he'd get on there and be a part of it.
If you were holding this conversation in your house, I wouldn't do half the shit that you're doing. That's food for thought. Owls. See, by you doing that crap, you distracted me. You pulled me off topic. And I almost lost it because of you and your fucking distractions. Owls. Oral, word, language, skills. Phonetics. Phonics. Are you hooked on phonics? Phonetics? Do you favor one word spell over another? My English teachers are laughing right now. They're dead 20 years. They're laughing. I don't know anything. This is where it comes. They're waiting for the bridal of Christ. Right, Chuck?
Yeah.
The bride, right? Jesus Christ had a bride. A bride, when they think bride, they think wedding gown. Right? Man and woman walking down the aisle. Right? Oh, watch this. A muzzle is a bridle. And that COVID mask was fucking bridle. Bridal Christ.
They sure steered us around with it, with a fucking bit in our mouth.
Just like a horse. A horse wears a bridle. A slave wears a muzzle. Just like a dog. Muzzle, mask, bridle. Chomping at the gambit yet? Are you angry? Policies were designed to keep your mouth shut.
And those who didn't comply got that whip cracked on their ass.
Yeah. But then a slave put his hand up in the air, caught that whip around his wrist, and then went, Fusha! And guess what happened? The whip slipped out of the master's hand. You get it? And now I got the whip. Because I realized I could fish them just as much as them trying to fucking make me feel some kind of way. You ask me a question, I'm going to give you one. You're not going to get an answer. And that's funny. That caused, you see what I did there?
That's why they're belly aching, because you're cracking that ass now.
Right. So Anyway, the short skinny is 100 years ago, marijuana was a scourge of the earth, menace to society. The irony is 200 years ago, we had slaves growing it. We were using it for paper products, oils, paints, clothing, rope, hemp. Think textiles, think business, think products, think business owner. Cannabis produces 500 different products.
I know you know, but why did our government demonize it like they did, man, growing up? And you know, still till you know, just today, really recently.
Because it encourages independence from pharmaceutical industry giants. You can feed it to your cattle. You see, it's so amazing because when you grow that plant, when you understand every aspect of the plant, the stalks can be boiled to make tea. The stems, the branches, you can chop all that stuff up and throw it in a teapot, boil it for a week, get a really strong fucking tea. So you use every part of the
weed
plant
every day.
and the pulp. The pulp after you boil it, well, that pulp can be used for paper, part of the paper making process. See, so it's like every aspect of that plant is used for something. Clothing from the fibers, rope, nets, fishing nets, rope. The Constitution itself was printed on hemp. The Mona Lisa was painted with cannabis-based oil paint.
Damn.
This is why I'm laughing at everybody. Plus, you can make run the cannabis stalks through a wood chipper, fine grind it, turn it to pulp. You can use it to reinforce concrete. And so it's a good building material. There's so many different things you can do with it. It makes me sick that it's criminalized. We need to learn.
Yes.
We have to learn from history, or we're going to repeat it over and over and over. What I'm trying to expose to you is that Trump is just going back to Nixon era policies, war on cannabis. War on cannabis, no. We've done it too many times. The 30s, the 60s. I don't want to do it again. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. You have to see the logic in what I'm saying. It doesn't work. So, like a dum-dum, Chuck, decentralization is the only way. Give people cannabis seeds and encourage them to grow their own.
All right.
By doing that, you take the criminal element out of it. You take the gangs away, you took the mafia out of the equation. You get what I'm saying? All it's left is farmers.
They're coming. I need some money.
So decentralization of cannabis is really, as far as I can see, the only logical.
1326, my birth date times. Get me like 5 packs of Marlboros and
How much? 200.
get 200 off. Give me 5 packs of Marlboros and try to get 6 of those drinks.
6. Can I get something else? Because they was out of junk.
Yeah, I don't care. Just get 6 of the locos as long as it ain't great, and like 5 packs of cigarettes.
Okay.
Get 200 off. Thank you. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah. So decentralization is really the only key. What I realized is that when they legalized here in Maine, it gave China a window of opportunity to infiltrate America through cannabis shops selling dirty weed, GMO weed, contaminated weed. You know, I've been in the cannabis culture for 30 years, and to a few, it's an art. And those are the ones I want to deal with. I don't want to deal with people that are concerned about mass production. They're concerned about quantity rather than quality.
You know, that kicks out China.
Exactly. That's my whole point. I want to encourage the art of growing, you know, and really encourage cannabis culture, encourage the people that are growing amazing plants, and it's all natural. No pesticides. Zero. That's why my cannabis sold so quick. No pesticides. No miracle grow.
I know.
My whole crop sold in 2 weeks. My whole crop sold in 2 weeks, even the fucking trim. And I sold the trim for the same price I sold a fucking gram for. So amazing. Because it was organic. I mean, it knocked the socks off and it was organic.
Right.
And that's why it went out the door. That's why it went so fast. And all I want to deal with is people with the same mindset. You know, they're growing organic, they're growing heirloom natural seeds. They're not going for GMO seeds. They don't care about autoflowers. You know, they recognize sunlight better than indoor light because it's a natural process. You know, it's science. If you don't understand, it's a science. Science.
I told you, you'd be an asset where I'm at.
Right. But I'm laughing because this was the first time I ever had my own garden. The last 2 years. I've had my own garden the last 2 years. Last year, I got 6 ounces off 6 plants.
Dang.
That was my first try. Never did it before. This year, I got 12 ounces off 6 plants. Doubled. I had 12 plants this year, but 6 went male. That pissed me off. It broke my heart, man. They were big. They were taller than me. I had plants 6 feet tall. Next year, I'll have 30 plants, and they'll all be over 6 feet tall. You know how amazing that is? Because I went from the runner, the errand boy, to boss man in my own fucking empire.
That's great.
I skipped everybody out. I just went from the bottom to the top because I wanted to. Turned it upside down on his head. It's fucking Ponzi scheme built on me. You know what my landlord called me today? Magic man.
What's that?
He said, "You're the magic man." My landlord's been my landlord 10 years. And I told him, I said, I spent $4,000 this month, and I don't even know how I did it. My check's only $1,000.
Being the person I am, you know, I can only fathom or imagine what your landlord's hearing and how he probably feels about you, because all the other tenants got to be ringing your name.
Do you know how
And
many
they can't say
people
nothing.
hate me? Do you know how many fucking people are envious of me? Do you know how many people get mad when I tell them I love fucking watermelon and fried chicken?
But your rent's paid.
With a side of mac and cheese and fucking collard greens? You call me
Oh.
sexist, racist nigger? See what happens when you crawl up out of the shit?
You're fucking off the chain, man.
I broke the chain. Don't you get it? I broke the chains. Broke them.
Yes, you did.
I broke the shackles, and now I'm using those shackles and chains as a whip. Now they're weapons. I gotta reach out and touch somebody with my shackles and my chains. Whoosh. And bam, that's gonna get hurting. That's gonna hurt, right?
You're a wild motherfucker, boy.
Because you see, I learned over time to just do things. Like yesterday, I bought a guitar. It cost me like $12 in cannabis for the guitar, and 30 minutes later, I sold it for $75.
And you grew the cannabis, or you're getting it
Right,
from your store and all that.
right. Equity and assets, man. What are you using cash for? You know, that was the point my father drove into my head many years ago, right? He said, Matthew, money's not the value, not the real value. It's the stuff that money gets you. That's the real value. What are you using the money for? You're using the money to buy food, pay your bills, buy entertainment. Here's the better attitude about a dollar. It's a universal medium. I have 25 years in sales and marketing and 4 years as a debt collector. Money is a medium. It's a universal medium that everyone agreed to. What do you think about that? I didn't sell it to you. I gave it to you. That's you see what I mean?
Right.
You'll never hear this anywhere. Now, who's establishing values? Okay. It's a question. Your initial thought process most likely would be geared towards the head of a company or some personality you see on TV that has a large following. Right? Some sort of icon, a celebrity, a political personality of some sort. But that's not the right attitude. It's wrong. The art of sales is not selling. I didn't sell you anything. I didn't sell you anything right now. No, I gave you something. I gave you a present. I gave you a gift. And it cost me $1. And I want it back. Because I'm motherfucking cheap. Like the majority of people. Cheap tricks, cheap hookers, cheap hoes, cheap Jews, and cheap Catholics. They all want things for free. Who's paying for the free stuff? Not me. Said it first. Dibs. Where does it say anywhere that I gotta pay for your free shit? I'll give you shit for fucking free. How's that for some shit talking from the shitology professor? Professor in shitology and shit talking. Take it from me. I'm somebody who came from shit, from fucking nothing. But you know what? Everything grows out of poop. You need manure to start anything. You need good shit, doggy. So this is me putting a backspin on things. I assault you a little bit, I shake you up, but you see the logic in what I'm saying.
But you did pay, though.
That's right.
You might not have paid in cash, that dollar, but look what you've lost to get, to get to where you're at now. So
I paid in blood,
exactly.
and they still owe for their education. You know what I owe for my education? Nothing. That's why they hate me. I make more money than them without an education.
I've always considered myself like I've chased after you. You know what I mean? Like watching you on here and shit. I told you, like I've graduated, took a quarter of college. I do door to door sales too. I had a sales and marketing certificate in sales and marketing through a vocational school. But you really got the fucking talking down, man. And I'm good. You know what I mean? Listen, I am good. I knock doors every day. Not every day, but I've been there, done it. But I give you your props, man. You're good as fuck, man.
I got a trophy for this shit. I don't need to be told that I'm good. I know that I'm good, but I thank you for recognizing. No, thank you.
Because where I'm from, I'm well known for making money and talking. But
real recognizes real.
you're a real motherfucker, man. I enjoy talking to you.
A lot of men do, right? And it's a burden, but it's also this is not what I expected when I was a child. I told God asked me what I wanted, and I said all I want to do is see. I just want to see.
And a guy my age,
It
like
sounded like it was something very simple, right?
mm-hmm.
11 years old, God asked me, "What do you want in this lifetime? What do you want?" I said, "I just want to see things." And I I see things quite clearly. I recognize the problems in every aspect of them. Education's compartmentalized. People are departments, which are no different than compartments, cubby holes, cubicles, offices off ice. Want to play hockey with me? I'll put you in fucking timeout.
So you'll sneak down a fucking an alley or a hole, man, and get away from me. Like I can't never catch you.
That's the whole point. You can't catch the ginger.
Mm-hmm.
You can't catch the gingerbread man. The ginger man is the red man. The red man's a fast moving motherfucker. So fast he's not even moving. I'm sitting on my ass right now and people don't think I'm working. That's the real issue. I'm at work right now and no one wants to recognize it.
I seen you had to tell Sky, like she said this morning, like you guys are always on here or never have nothing to do in that area, whatever. And you said, I'm working. And she just looked like that.
Right.
But I grasped it. I was like, damn, he is right where his gold mine is, or his nest, his honeycomb, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it don't stop there.
I'm actually using my superpowers right now. I have superpowers. In a sense of I recognize that society's three-way in terms of vision. Those that see when shown, and those that are not sees. And Todd's a not see, doesn't want to see. You, on the other hand, you see when you're shown. Class 2. Me, I just see things. I don't get shown. I don't get told. I already fucking see. So I'm first class in regards to vision. First class, those who see. Second class, those that see when shown. Third class, those that don't want to see. They're Nazis. But guess what? The teachers are the fucking Nazis.
Hey, everyone I know has done deemed you as I told you, psychotic or the devil, but you've done took me down so many rabbit holes or alleys or whatever. Like, what if you're the devil? What if you're this? What if you're that? Fuck, what if?
Right.
Now,
Altruism. Altruism.
I'm almost 50. Yeah.
Altruism.
I'm knocking on 50 now, you know, and I'm like, God damn, man, you know, this younger man is opened me up to different fucking horizons and shit, you know.
They don't.
It's just weird. It's just weird.
Isn't it weird that I know all this stuff about natural science, but they don't teach any of it in school?
Yeah, I never got taught it.
And I talk about phonetics, and I talk about letters being sins, signs, or symbols. Corporations use what? Signs, billboards. Protesters hold signs when they hold rallies. They protest waving signs. Did it actually change anything? No. Did it make a difference? Now, me on the other hand, with this floor in the last 25 years, let me tell you what I've done. Politically speaking, I caused an international incident because I myself am an international man of mystery. I'm known in many countries. So it's safe to say that I'm an international man of mystery. That implies spook, spy, private investigator, a freelancer without a contract, a secret agent man, an operator, a real one, because I don't have a license. I just do things, and people react to it. Think about your reactions to what I'm saying to you right now, right? But
Yeah.
in the science sense, I caused the reaction. The reaction you're having is the one I wanted you to have. How do you feel about that? Do I have a conversation with my daddy yet? I haven't spoken to in 20 years. I said when I fucking left home that I was going to solve the Holy Grail in this science. Graal is alchemy, chemistry, quantum mechanics, real science, not pseudoscience. Graal science, Graal, Graal, Holy Grail, Graal. I solved it. Kept my fucking word. Mathematics is key to the fucking Holy Grail, not gold. Not blood. Math. Which implies knowledge. And so I present a triangle for your mind to think about. What do you value more? Knowledge, technology, or profit margins? What if you get it right? Think about it. Which one's more valuable?
What is it now? Knowledge? What?
Knowledge at one point, technology at the other point, and profit at the other point. Remember, you're standing in the middle of the triangle.
I'd go for the knowledge.
There you go. That's Greek philosophy. Because without the knowledge, you wouldn't even have the technology, nor would you get profits. Because the profits are a result of technology.
But I guarantee you, almost 8 out of 10 people, I'm going to walk you out here with me real quick. 8 out of 10 people is going to take that profit.
Or the technology.
Or the technology, because they think they can make more.
How many people are running around thinking AI is their God? Think about it. Your God tells you what to buy. Your God tells you what to eat, when to eat. God tells you to be afraid, be very afraid. And the television does all of it.
And I love him too.
Telling me, Cricket.
I love you too, Bubby. Thanks, Penny.
So people are being subtly programmed without even realizing they're being programmed by a television.
Right over to him for a little bit.
I'm going to sit here and talk to him.
I gave you a before and after amount on your, that's what them white slips are.
Have fun. Be safe. Continue on, Matt.
So for most people, not like you or Dick, you and Dick, you got companies you work in, and so you're not near the television very much, hardly ever, right? Maybe a movie or something but hardly ever.
Right.
Barely got time. Barely got time. Just like Dick, he ain't got time for television. He's a busy guy. He's a busy guy.
I trust you more than anything.
Right. Fine. So that's why you, I, and Dick get along so well, because we're not being programmed by the television. You get it? We don't have time for the drama. We got our own drama. We got enough shit on our plates already. We don't have time for other people's poop. We don't want their poop. We got our own poop. Want to eat some of my poop? No, you don't. And I don't want to eat yours either.
Right.
But it's realizing that the majority of people are being socially conditioned through the television. They're told what to eat, they're told what to buy, they're told what to fucking love and what to hate. They can't actually. This is why so many people are just silent here. Right? Because they never heard anything like it before. And it forces them to make decisions for themselves. And for the most part, they can't do it. And I call them out on their horse shit for $1. That's what makes me a pimp. Silence makes you a hoe. So all of a sudden I started realizing, you look at the relationship between pimps and whores and hookers and prostitutes, right? Pimps are providing protection to whores, right? But either way, it's a love-hate relationship between these two positions. Pimps love their whores, and whores hate their pimps. Love, hate, love. Right? Pimps hate their hoes, but they love the money. Hoes hate their pimps, but they love the services the pimps provide, which is protection.
Yeah.
Government,
You're,
government in itself is a protection racket. Just like Christianity, right? Sheep's and the shepherd, right? The sheep go to the shepherd seeking what? Protection from the wolf. So the sheep go seeking protection from the shepherd, from the wolf, right? Because the wolf does what? Eats the sheep. What's the shepherd do every day? Eat a fucking sheep?
yeah.
So I really laugh because the sheep have to choose. You want to get ate by a wolf or a shepherd?
Yeah, that's I never looked at it like that, but yeah, their ass is going to get ate either way.
Yes, yeah. Isn't that wild?
And that's right on the pimp thing too, with them with the hoes or prostitutes, whatever. I had it in the longest of my mind, man. I never could accept it, but I, I don't know if I told you, but my sister was a 20-year veteran prostitute in Columbus. She's been on the magazine like 4 or 5 times. Black eyes, soliciting for sale. I caught her one time up in Columbus with this black man, old man. I was enraged when I seen him. I ran up on him, was going to beat him up, man, and I didn't want to be that way. But he said, "Listen," he said, "you know, youngster, whatever." He said, "I'm out here doing what I'm doing with her, but if I'm not with her, then these other guys are going to take her money and beat her up." And I was like, I had to step back and breathe because I wanted to beat him up, but I understand now with what you're saying that the pimps want the hoes want the protection that the pimps give them.
Right. Right.
So I can't be mad at him because she's ultimately wanting that shit.
Right. And most women are mad at me for what? What? For what? Think about it. Knock your
You
point.
call them out on their shit.
To call them out on their shit. And if it's not that, then it's the other aspect. If they're with me, then they know that they're sheltered from the shit.
Right.
Because they got to go through me. And they're watching and seeing that nobody wants to go through me. They can't.
Yeah.
They
If they
can't.
listen to you, you give them, the food, knowledge, whatever you want to put it as everything they need. If they just listen and go by your recipe. And that's my just terms,
3
my
days
lingo.
ago, 3 days ago, I was backwards $400, and that's the most I've been backwards in months. And that was only because I had to transfer electric out of Kelly's name and put it in my own name, and I had to put up a security deposit. I had to pay a large chunk of the bill to get things rolling, and it switched over to my name. I had to put down, so I had to pay $300. But you do the math, and I even did the math, and all the business I've done the last 13 days equals to $4,000 in trade, cash, sales, move. I don't know how I did it because my check's only $950, and in 12
Yeah,
days I generated $4,000 in equity exchange.
that's a getting it, man. Yeah.
And so my $1,250 rent's paid, the $300 light bill got paid, the $150 fucking cable bill got paid. Laundry, I felt it fell behind 2 months, got paid. We had the girlfriend $150, and my tattoo guy got a bill. And that's not counting how much money I've paid out in cannabis to Rob over the last 2 weeks. Nickel every day, 14 days, 7 times 14. It's about 100 grams, which is $1,000. That's just Rob. Andrew about the same. He made about $1,000 in the last 2 weeks too. This is what I mean. I'm fucking mind blowing. Kabashi, quit the fucking shit, or I'm gonna ban you permanently. I'm not joking. I'm tired of you ignoring the words coming out of my mouth. Why are you a fucking punk? Why are you a fucking punk?
He's being generous.
You owe me money, and I want it. You cheap fucking whore.
They spanking.
See? That's how you got to deal with them. You can cry to his mother so you can give me your mount money. Because it's wild. You know, around here, a lot of people, a lot of men are between 30 and 40, I've noticed, have payees. They're not mentally capable of managing their own money, so they need people to manage their money for them. They're not capable. They're not capable of fucking paying their own bills. They need someone else to do it for them.
He's disabled.
And the more I thought about it, I was like, wow, those men that have payees, they're pilled right out of their minds. You know, they're on 20 prescription medications, and they got a social worker that gets 20% of their retirement. You know what I mean? To manage their money is fucking wild to me. They're literally getting paid to manage your money for you because you can't manage your money yourself.
That's a big operation in itself. Just
right. And so these young men that grew up without a father, that are on Social Security between 30 and 40, and they never worked a job, been on the system their whole life, prescribed prescription medications their whole fucking lives. Their mother's got them on drugs, Ritalin, uppers, downers, antidepressants, mood stabilizers. They're chemically fucking discombobulated. They're right out of their fucking gourds, and they need a white female Nazi to fucking manage their money for them.
Yeah, doing the Thorazine shuffle.
You know, and after the shit that happened to my son, I'm sitting here going, wow, did you know that every child in the Department of Corrections and Department in foster homes and orphanages, all the children are on prescription medications, drugged out of their fucking minds? Explain it to me. Did they need the drugs? No, probably not. But they were told by the state doctors they needed the drugs. Why? So the state doctor could get a fucking free trip to Disneyland? Part of the corporate perks package? Part of the incentives of being a state doctor? You get a commission off of every prescription you write. What do you think about that?
You know, I'll be honest. Like I've questioned it in the past, but more so now since I've been talking to you here. Over the past months or whatever, couple of years watching you. But yeah, that should be the fucking first thing now that a parent should ask. Like, why are you prescribing this medication?
And
What's the side?
what
What's the side effects?
what is in it? What's the recipe? What's in this concoction? What's in this fucking pill that's gonna make my child better?
Yeah, he or she's already acting this way now, but what are you prescribing that is the side effects? To whatever the problem may be.
And you're never going to hear Todd Church talk about these things, Chuck. He's quite frankly, he's not capable.
Yeah, I mean, I told you from the get go, man. I don't talk behind no one's back, but he don't offer me nothing that I can learn on, man.
I used to invite him to every live stream that I did, but he never responded to anything during any of my live streams. So I stopped listening to him and I stopped inviting him. You know what happened? He what did he do in that situation? Censor himself?
Yeah, I mean, if you break it down, yeah, he did. He did it himself. That was his own choice. A lot of you guys talk about this hyper intelligence or whatever, hyper this or that thinking or whatever, but still, even some of them guys are still conformed into their own ways or whatever their beliefs.
Right. Cannabis is a culture and it's not a cancer. Cannabis is not the scourge of America. Communism is, socialism, Marxism. Dependence on the church's state for survival. The founding fathers didn't want a dependent state, didn't want a welfare state. Democrats do. People are easy. People are easy to control when they're hungry.
I'm still arguing with old school 60-year-old Democrats though right now. Like they're asking me, like, Chuck, why are you for the Republicans? And I'm like, well, I'm not, because I know, this dude's a fucking pedophile too that's running the country. But I'm not for that fag shit. And
you should ask them why they're against you. Why are you against me?
They're like, you grew up poor, you're doing what you do, you're not rich. So why are you for them people? And I'm like, goddamn, I'm not for them people, but them people are more for my morals and shit. But they still are like, look at me like a.
From here on out, the only person you're going to vote for is yourself. You're not going to vote for anyone else. By not voting, you're keeping your trust. You don't trust anyone. They're not trustworthy. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Carlin said this: if you vote, you have no right to complain about fucking anything.
Yeah.
People get that mixed up because they voted for the mess and they got what they voted for. So they have no right to complain at all.
Yeah, me personally, like I know hundreds of people that voted for Trump, but now they're squawking about, well, he's taking away I uh I'm going to lose my house unless I got a doctor telling me that I'm not able to work or blah blah blah, and I'm like,
Well,
well,
I just watched a woman get evicted from a beautiful three-bedroom apartment because they couldn't pay the rent. And the woman's rent for the month was $50. That bitch couldn't come up with $50 for her fucking subsidized rent. She
that's
got
what
7 children and a 3-bedroom, and she couldn't come up with $50 to pay her fucking rent.
yeah, that's
Or better yet, she didn't want to pay the $50, so she got kicked the fuck out. She's crying about it. Why are you crying?
that's what it is.
I bet you could have asked somebody to borrow $50 or gave a guy a blowjob or something, $50. You got 7 fucking kids, 6 baby daddies.
Hey, at that point where she's at, yeah. I mean, if I was in her shoes, suck a dick for rent.
What in the actual fuck? She got no excuses. I don't get it.
I mean, do whatever you got to do for the kids, woman.
Right. But she couldn't come up with $50. I bet if she went rocking down the doors, she'd come up with $50. But no. See, these people are suffering from entitlement and they think that the government owes them a living. They think it's their patriotic duty to reproduce and the government has to pay for their children. The taxpayers have to pay. It's just fucking wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like food stamps. I don't like fucking freebies. If I'm getting it for free, then that means I couldn't fucking provide for myself nothing. But look at my situation. COVID caused my rent to flip. You know? Me and Kelly used to split the rent here. It was 400 out of my pocket and 400 out of her pocket every month. And the rest of my money, I spent it how I wanted. And the rest of her money, she spent it how she wanted. There was no argument. We split the bills. And whatever money either one of us had left, we did with it whatever we wanted. But when she got sick and left the equation, all of a sudden I had to pay the rent, the cable, the electric, the lights, phone, everything all by myself. And I'm like, how the hell am I going to do this? 4 years now. 4 years, Chuck.
Damn.
4 years I held it down with a $1,000 check, pulling down 4,000 or 5,000 in trade every month.
Yeah.
So get a job.
Mm.
Why?
I would call you a hustler,
A what?
a hustler,
Right.
a trading man, whatever, But I mean, my wording would be he's a motherfucking hustler.
Look at that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's goddamn beautiful.
Yeah, I like to have some of it.
It gives me a fucking sense of security.
Mm-hmm.
Free and clear. Rent's, I will never go broke. I will never go hungry.
Do you know what I see in there in that bag? A bag full of $20 bills or 50s or hundreds.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Each nugget like 20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
There's probably about 600 grams in there.
Yeah, I can tell.
7, 6, 7. Man, doesn't even matter anymore. 4 years ago, when I was homeless, I had 700 grams to my name, and I was homeless on the tent in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, and I already established clientele. Me and God got in an argument, and I said, I don't fucking need this shit. I don't fucking need anything. Threw it in the fucking woods. Homeless. I threw 700 grams of cannabis in the woods. Chucked it right out of the bag. Boom! So I couldn't recover it. To prove to myself something. What? I don't need anything. By the next morning, I had 4 or 5 missed phone calls for sales. By the time, and I went to every one of the sales. There's 4 people that wanted ounces. I went to all 4 of them, collected the money, then I went to the store.
So you started like I would say you started out, in my words, out of the mud as a runner then.
Yeah,
Making off what you can make off your phone or your calls.
right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's from the bottom.
And now I got everybody running to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And several many aspects too.
When they legalized cannabis, I was like, what am I going to do? Because it crashed the economy. It went from 300 an ounce to 100. It's like, holy fuck. That's when the game store idea popped into my head. And bartering and trading. I said, well, we got to focus here more than cash sales, just trading. Now look what happened. 4 years later, no one's laughing at me. Nobody in this building is laughing at me anymore. My landlord just called me M&M, Magic Man.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you're the Magic Man. You're
I know
M&M.
you had to hear like I don't think that's going to work, or you're investing your money in something that's maybe going to fail.
Right. Right. You know what fail stands for? Finding all intersecting lines. If you don't quit, you don't fail. You're just in the process of finding all the lines. All the angles. Or integers. Everything stands for something, right? Really. WOW stands for Wizards or Warlocks. MOM stands for Methods of Measurement. Magi's or Magicians. Mind over Matter. Method of Measurement. I don't know if I said that one already or not. But Bob stands for Beast of Burden. Pimp stands for Party in My Pants. Jesus stands for Joint European Slave Unionship.
Oh, man.
So everything stands for something. You see what I mean? If you don't stand for something, then you will fall for everything.
So there must not have been a doubt in your mind when you first started this then.
No. It's why I did it in the first place. I knew I was doing the right thing. Other people won't see it as the right thing because I didn't fucking go along. I didn't go along with anything. How many people are going to go along with what I'm saying?
Probably not many, you know, because they didn't want to take that loss, you know. Or, you know, there's
Right.
I mean, you know, I'm just being honest, man. I don't know anyone that's doing what you're doing.
No, exactly. You're too scared. Isn't that funny?
It's especially, you know, and I look at it even deeper, like, especially if I was down at the rock bottom. You know, it might be different with someone that's got money or whatever that can chance it, but if that's your like a only meal ticket, as I would say it, it'd be hard to you know, go in there and buy that, take a chance on that lottery card or whatever.
Yep.
Because what if it ain't the winner? You know, I'm going to be fucking fucked.
Right. But I still did it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
I still bet on red. Because I knew that I was the red man. And red always wins. Fuck black. And white in the process. It's alchemical. What's black and white and red all over? Fucking newspaper. Oh, that's sexist. I got them all sweating. I got them all in a fucking box. How you consumers doing? You want to eat me?
Long dick.
Huh?
Long dick.
Does any of this register with the voters well? The pollsters haven't even come back yet with the polls in regards to my fucking speech patterns. The hipsters, the parents, and the professionals are out to fucking lunch. And the children are at recess playing games, mind games, with the parents. Isn't it fucking hilarious? Nobody can do what I do to Chuck because they have a compartmentalized mindset. They were in one or two jobs their whole life. I've had 20 different jobs. I know I'm not my job. And more than my job. My job sustains my existence, does not define it. Did you know that? You're more than your job. It does not define who you are. It sustains you. It does not define you. Did you know that?
I can see it now, what they're saying,
But you didn't know before I told you. Nothing to be ashamed of, man.
I never looked at it like that.
Because they want you to think you're less, but I'm trying to expose to you that you're more. They want to degrade your value, and I'm trying to add to it.
I've always been told, go get a union job.
Right, but why do that?
Or military,
By accident, because your daddy did it, right? By accident, you fell into a situation where you're able to work for yourself. But your daddy made that happen for you.
Yeah, he set out the trade or
exactly. Just like with my store, I hope to pass it on my children, right? This store could get big. I got 5 children. That's 5 store employees, and they all work together, and they all get a percentage, and they manage it well. And look what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
I created generational wealth for my children, just like your daddy did.
Yeah, I mean, I would say everyone's eating off you.
No one's feeding me.
Right.
Who the fuck is feeding me?
You're the bread man.
Bread buys money. Bread implies money. Money Man, Eminem. Money Man, Magic Man, Eminem. Methods, measures. Math, the product that caused you. Funny how it's in Matthew. You math, Matthew. Wet math caused you. Isn't it funny how wet math is actually inside my name, Matthew? It's in my name. You get it?
Yeah. There might be more than that.
Pythagoras taught to his students that all the secrets to the universe, right, that he discovered himself. And I'm really proud of myself for this because this is what Pythagoras said. Pythagoras said, all the secrets that I uncovered for myself, they were right there in my fucking name. And I told you the same thing, Matthew. You math. Wet math, water math, vortex math, Phoenix math. Brrr, frosty yet? I'll bury you. And then I'll bury you 6 feet under poop of your own making. You'll have a bowel movement in your pants because you don't comprehend vowels. And that was a whole movement 500 years ago, vowels. A, E, I, O, and U. Y is interchangeable for all of them, but they don't teach that in school. That's Hebrew. Right? That's Hebrew. English without vowels, that's fucking Hebrew.
See, to me right now, you're running real fast and I can't catch you.
No, I know. And I feel sorry for you in a lot of ways, but I don't because I figured it out for myself. And I'm like, try and fucking catch me or keep up, man. Try. Fucking try. Goddamn dare you. I operate at the speed of light, which is 432,000 times 432,000. I can't even remember that number right now, but I showed you the formula. Because thought operates at the fucking speed of light.
Me as an individual, like I look at what I got and what I know, but I'm like, I look at you like, how's that little, how's that motherfucker know all that shit?
I didn't even finish high school.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm sitting down here in Ohio, like odd, like like, dude, what the fuck?
I figured it out by accident. But if you think about it, man, there's no accidents. That's where the mysticism comes in. And the hoodoo voodoo. Hoodoo voodoo. Only in the hood do the voodoo well. Voodoo. It's black magic. It's witchcraft. It's spells. Did you know that the NRA almost took over England because they created their own language? They managed to confuse everybody in the process because no one knew what they were talking about. They were all talking in slang and they were all talking in code. And they almost won the war without a bullet being fired. Because no one knew what they were talking about. Kobayashi, I'm not going to put up with your shit. I'm fucking banning you. You think it's a game? It's not a game. I just banned you from Facebook. You're a fucking child that I can no longer tolerate. Cry to your fucking mother because I don't want to hear it. You don't have anything to offer my children. Fuck you, you goddamn parasite. It's amazing. I'm tired of you fucking ignoring me and disrespecting me. So, unfollowed, unfriended, and you got blocked. Goodbye.
Damn it. Kabasi, I know that hurts, man.
But you don't listen. So when this conversation is gone and over with, we will no longer be in communication. And that's your fault. Your fault. So when this, I already excommunicated you.
Me being the guy who I am, I want to give him another chance, but goddamn, Kabashi, speak.
Fucking dog. I hate dogs. They need to be put down and executed. You had no respect for me or my fucking son. So I have no respect for you. You're in my fucking way. I fucking hate you. And I told you to your fucking face. And the only person you can goddamn blame is yourself. Ain't that some shit? So this will be our last conversation there, Kobashi. When this live feed cuts, you will no longer be in communicato with me on Facebook. Now it's your fault.
Yeah, you just got cut off the teeth.
Coming out of my mouth. Your fault. Isn't that wild? I told him, fucking, how many times did I tell him to fucking not play games on my goddamn floor?
I see him on. I see him on your group chat a lot too.
Fucking mind-boggling. Yeah, it's mind-boggling.
I don't want to ask you, but why don't he get on here and talk, man?
Because he's taking notes and he'll steal my labor so he can do what? Sell it for a profit for his children. Fuck mine in the process, and you think you're gonna have good karma?
He's feeding off of you.
He's a fucking parasite.
He, she, whatever. It's obvious that you don't need him.
Nope. I don't need him for nothing.
You're letting him ride for free.
Worth fucking
gas, rides. No one rides for free, Gabashi.
That's why I banned you. I already banned you. I'm not even talking about it. I already did it. So when this conversation is done, you won't see anything else I fucking post. I'm not playing games anymore. You made a choice to disrespect me and my fucking children. Why the fuck would I want you around? I don't.
Jump in here and redeem yourself. I can't talk.
They got nothing to offer. You have nothing I want.
I have 5 children.
I got 5 fucking children.
They're noisy.
Mine are noisy. But I don't get the privilege of listening to them because motherfuckers like you don't want to pay me for my fucking time. You think it's free. Right?
It's just funny, man.
It is. I put it right in their goddamn place. Face first on the floor with my knee on their fucking neck. Boot to neck syndrome. Bye, Kubashi. See, I take care of it like that, Chuck.
Yeah.
You gotta root them out. You gotta vet them at the fucking door.
I know he's walking right now.
Crying. Yeah. Look how he didn't say nothing that was gonna feed my fucking children. You got 5 children to feed. What about my 5 fucking children? You're not fucking doing nothing. Fuck. I've been doing this shit for 5 years, for 25 years. That motherfucker's been following me 5 years. Never once paid me $1.
He should have at least said, I'll send you $5 for a beer or something.
5 years, not $1. Cheap fucking hookers.
Oh no! Super hot!
It's fucking infuriating. All these people have is fucking excuses as to why they don't have to fucking pay me for my fucking experience, pay me for my observations, my fucking time. They goddamn think it's fucking free. Nigger, there's no such thing as a free lunch or a free fucking labor. You fucking parasite. I'm the mushroom man.
I feel like I'm ganging up on him.
Do you know how many mushrooms I've eaten in my lifetime? I've fucking eaten $100,000 in mushrooms. I've eaten more than my weight in mushrooms. Do you think I have parasites? No. You know what mushrooms do? They eat parasites. So I can't be parasitic if I fucking eat mushrooms that eat parasites. And you are what you eat. And I ate a lot of mushrooms, so I must be a fucking mushroom. I must be a fucking shrimp. And Jesus was a fun guy. Fungus. A fungi. A fungi is a fungi. Ooh. Oh, you don't know. How come you don't know? No one told you? It's a trip finding out that Jesus is actually a mushroom. Christ consciousness is a result of tripping on mushrooms. Isn't that amazing? Oh, let's not talk about it. How the fuck's your silence feed my children? I mean, really, it's fucking amazing. They think by gracing me with their presence and sitting there silent, saying nothing, doing nothing, contributing nothing, and participating nothing, somehow that's fucking something. But no, newsflash, that's actually nothing. And I said something that she had no fucking response for. Where's my fucking money? You don't know? Why is that? Because you're a cheap fucking hooker?
Better ante up.
Right. Anti what? Antichrist? Anti up? Maybe I'm the Antichrist. You ever think about that? What if the Antichrist actually has more Christ than the majority? What if society is actually anti-Christ? If Jesus was alive today, you'd stone him again. So that means you didn't fucking learn a goddamn thing. And Jesus is pissed off that all these motherfuckers wear crucifixes because that was the instrument of his demise, his death. Why would Jesus be happy about you wearing the instrument of his death around your fucking neck? You ever thought about it?
That's some shit there.
What makes you think that Jesus would be happy about any of it? That was like a tombstone on your fucking cerebellum. Bam! And by the way, why is it that my house sounds like a fucking morgue when I fucking tagged 1,000 niggers to listen to words coming out of my mouth? I don't understand. Why does it sound like a fucking mortuary in here or a library? Shut the fuck up when I'm talking to you. Shush!
I can hear the crickets chirp.
Jiminy Cricket ain't got nothing on me because I just might be Jiminy. That's why all you hear is crickets. Just might be Jiminy Crickets. That's all I ever hear is crickets. I'm gonna goddamn change my fucking name to Jiminy. That's all I hear is crickets when I run my mouth.
Motherfuck. Crash of the Titans.
I put the dogs of Rome on a choker leash. That's a 6-foot leash that's equivalent to a fucking hangman's noose.
This motherfucker's getting live right now, boy.
I'm gonna fucking hang you with the fucking news that I bear witness to. You like my gospel? Like my eyewitness account? Like my testimony? Maybe my observations will fuck your world up, pupil. Are you dilating, contracting, or expanding? Are you emotional? Feeling well? How is your well-being today, doctor?
We got a cripple here.
I said my back was broken, not my brain.
Boss, you need a ride?
I told my landlord, I said, if the electric bill hadn't, if Rashawn hadn't pulled that game with me, I said, I'd already had that 300 key fucking last week. I'd have had the rent full. But I got Disco and they wanted me to switch services over to them. I had no choice. And I told her 4 days ago that I have it in 3 days, and I didn't even know how I was going to have it. I pulled it out of my ass like a rabbit earlier today. All of it. All of it. I looked at Erica yesterday. I looked at Erica yesterday morning and I said, we need $400 to pay the lights or the missing part of my rent and laundry. Because we already paid the cable and the light bill. So I said, we got to pay that $400. And then we're good. Good for the rest of the month. We paid the whole month. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now the next 2 weeks, I don't have to make a fucking dollar on my vacay. Is that amazing? I'm on vacation for the rest of the month. I already made my whole month.
But I know you're going to make more though.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Of course. But
I bet it. I'll bet on it.
but what I'm saying, as the average Joe, all you're concerned with is your month to month, right?
Yeah.
That's all you're concerned with, month to month. But here's where it gets funny. Most people are distracted today by what's happening next week. So they don't have the ability to focus on today or right now, which is the present. And they definitely can't think about next month. It's too far away.
Most will say I don't even. Most will say I don't even want to think about it.
Right. But I changed my social conditioning in regards to money, and it really started to profoundly impact my life because of a simple method. I just started dividing my money into 3 baskets. And I call one the past, one the present, and one for tomorrow. And that makes sense. Because we all have past crimes. So we all have to pay for our sins. Whatever they may be. Doesn't really matter. That's all. That's on you. And then you have to eat today. That's inevitable. You're hungry today. You got to eat. You're working. You got to eat. You got to fuel your body. It's inevitable.
Chucky, I need to tell you something.
I'll talk to you.
Right? So you have to feed yourself. You have to
I
take
put $4 in your money.
All right.
right.
That's what I'm telling
So it's like I really want to see somebody fucking contradict anything that I'm saying to them. One person. One. That's where I'm at right now. And people are distracted and they're worried about everything other than the words coming out of my mouth while I'm speaking them. The past, you have sins. You're going to pay for them. It's inevitable. We all sin. We all do it. Yes, we do. We all got to pay for our sins. So one basket is for your sins and for your past. And one basket is for your present. What you're going to do today. You got to eat today. You got to live right fucking now. We all have to live today. What about tomorrow? Don't you want to make your life a little bit easier tomorrow? How do you do that? By investing in your future. So there you go. 3 baskets for your $3. Wild, right, Chuck?
Yeah.
But that's sexist and it's racist, putting your money 3 ways. And when I say that to women, they stop talking in my presence. And it really pisses me off because they talk shit about me behind my goddamn back that they never say to my fucking face. Like their opinions fucking matter. I confronted you, them, Tom, Dick, Harry, Sarah, Sally, Sue, Shannon, fucking Karen, you nosy bitches, you fucking cunts. I said something to your goddamn face. And I find it funny. The only place you can talk shit is behind my back. Tells me what kind of people you are. Cowards. What do you think about that, Chuck?
You gave the bitches a chance.
Dogs in heat are bitches. What's up, my bitches? How you niggers doing? Are you in heat yet? Are you angry? That hurts your feelings. When the hell did you ever worry about my feelings? Never? Chuck, I made it so easy, right? I told them they had no respect for my feelings. They never did, they never will, and they're not going to fucking today. Tomorrow doesn't look good either. They sure as fuck didn't give a shit about the crap that came out of my mouth yesterday. So why would I worry about their feelings in their fucking mouths today? Isn't that goddamn amazing? I might be somewhere in some kind of record somewhere. Holy shit. I'm waiting for someone to defy my logic, and I haven't had it happen in fucking decades. Don't you see a problem? They're just silently consenting to everything that comes out of my mouth. Isn't that wild? But I'm the problem.
I know they're hearing you.
Oh, yes, but they don't want to say anything. Not wild?
Yeah.
So they can hear me, but they don't want to acknowledge, recognize, or contradict me to my fucking face.
If I was a woman, I'd want to stomp my high heels.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe I'm stomping my fucking boot down right now. The longer you sit, the better chance you have of healing. Sit, dog. Heal. And remind me, what is this right here? This is the heel, right? Pop. Heel. Bam. Right? Hit him with the heel. Palm of your hand. Bam. Fucking karate chop upside the head and call him fucking pork chop. Bam! Like my pimp hand now. Where's my hose at? I can't hear you.
I don't understand. Like, why don't these bitches get in here and raise Cain?
Because I'm a fucking son of Cain. That's why. How the fuck you gonna raise Cain against Cain? Because I'm fucking Cain, nigger. Try thinking about it like that. Do I sound like a son of Abel? Abal? Baal? I told you I was a son of Cain. And only pimps walk with a cane. They smack hoe with a candy cane. You like that trick?
You're the pimp with a limp.
I fucking found out from the Department of Health and Human Services that I was a pimp. I had to be informed on. Somebody had to tell on me. I didn't even know. I was enlightened in regards to what I was. I didn't know I was a pimp. I was told I was one by other than myself. It's amazing. I had no say in the process either, which is really profound. How are they able to make all these situational decisions in regards to me without me in the process? Shouldn't I be involved in the process when it comes to me? Why do you always leave me out of the process when I caused and created all this chaos? I caused all the problems. I caused the ruckus. It was me that said that you're all a bunch of illiterate niggers, tone deaf, hard of hearing, mentally fucking impaired, illogical, irrational, emotionally led, like horses or cows. You need me to fucking steer your bus for you. You're not capable. That scares the shit out of me. They tried to tell me I was operating on 11 brain cells. I said, you know, niggers are running on singular cell amobuses, and you need me to drive your bus. You've only got one brain cell left. And I'm here to take
You're
it.
a busboy.
Steal it. You want to talk about mind control? Okay, let's talk about it. Did I mentally manipulate that fucking gray matter between your left and right ears? Did I cause a red flag? Are you fucking triggered, gaslit, mentally butthurt, emotional? Are you angry? Do you have any idea how funny it is for a child to piss off their parents? Especially when you're the child pissing off the parents. They're like, wow, all I got to do is poke. And they scream. They get angry. They get emotional. They fucking dance every time I poke them. Chuck, I'm poking you right now. Poke king, poke king, poke king. 3 times is a ritual. Did you know that? You gotta say things 3 times. You gotta repeat yourself 3 fucking times before people believe you. I'm poking the king, Chuck King. Poke king. You know what else I'm doing? I'm smoking. Wait. And I'm drinking too. Functions of the king. No talk king to the king talk king. Isn't this a fun?
I know you got an audience right now too, watching.
Oh yeah. I've got it. You know, numbers, they lie about the numbers. But let me tell you, Chuck, on average, about 300 to 500 per day. Times that by a year. That's about 1 million views per year. There's only 1 million people in Maine. What the fuck? I have a larger viewership than the state I live in. How the hell did that happen? I decided I was going to piss everybody off for a profit. It profited me personally and nobody else. Silence is a profit to me and my prodigy. Fuck you, good people and persons. Keep your fucking mouth shut. You're good for goddamn nothing. Why do you stop talking? Because my cock is in their fucking mouth and they're choking to the king talking. How's that for some shit talk, King Chuck King? Boy, I wonder where the hell fucking Dick King is. Where the fuck is King Dick? Dick King.
We need to get a hold of him.
I better get that motherfucker on the phone. How come all our people don't want to discuss the fucking Logic King and the Magic King abilities of King Me? Me King. I'm my own king, and no one wants to do any shit talking here. Isn't that amazing? Because I'm the shit talk king, the troll king trolling. Troll king trolling. Troll. Control. You can't con me. Can't trick king either. Can't fool the fucking fool, mad fool king, shit talk king. Why are you always running and duck king, the king talk king? Are you all fucking cowards or something? That's my thesis. That's my theorem.
Hello.
And wow.
What's up?
How we doing, Ron?
Not bad. Just a little busy at the moment. What's up?
You don't have to sit in here, man. If you're too busy for me, it's okay.
I'm just going through doing some freaking chores and shit like that, taking care of the animal.
Ron, I want you to help me create a software codec.
A what?
I want you to help me convert my analog software program to a digital floor. It's a comprehension. It's an analog, but I want to transfer this information into digital format. For example, you know a lot about computers, Ron, and it's all zeros and ones when you're dealing with computers. It's binary programming. Zeros or ones or zeros, right?
Yeah, I've never done that stuff before, though.
I know, but with the information you have in your head, I feel like by telling you the following, you'll come up with some radical new changes for technology, Ron. Are you ready? I want you to write this down on paper. You got a pen and paper?
Not on hand, no.
Well, get a pen and paper and let me know when you're ready.
I don't have pen and paper here. I just moved in. I don't know half the shit. It's also
You don't have a pen or a paper, pencil, crayon?
Not in here, not at the moment, no. I got everything still boxed up. I just moved in.
All right. How to MDAS. Can you remember that?
MDAS.
Multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Can you remember that formula?
Yeah, I can remember that.
Multiplication. 0 times 0 equals what?
Okay.
0, right?
Yeah.
0 times 0 is 0.
Yeah.
0 divided by 0 gets you 0. Gets you nothing. You have nothing to start with. 0 divided by 0 gets you 0. 0 plus 0 equals 0. 0 minus 0 equals 0. 0 over 0 as a fraction equals 0. Right?
Yeah.
So nothing moves nothing. What do you think about that, Chuck?
It's nothing.
0 doesn't exist. Do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
Thank you. How about you, Ron?
Oh yeah, I definitely agree.
That's 3 men that are in agreement with one sound idea. I created that context to expose it to you. It's math. It's not politics. It's math. It's not religion. It's math. You see what I'm saying, Chuck?
Yeah, let's go, man.
Math is not sexist or racist. Math doesn't care about your fucking feelings. That's all right. Ron just moved into where he's at. He's pretty busy right now. But he agreed with the formula. That's the important part, right, Chuck?
Right.
So now you got 3 men that don't really know each other that agreed on one idea. I created that idea when I was 17. And I've carried it all my fucking life. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, considering you thought of it clear back then.
I was 17 when I realized it, conceptualized it for the first time. That's how old I was when I realized it for myself, which is why I started my temple church in 1999, the Church of the Trippin' Monkeys. Why did I come up with that name? I'm not the monkey tripping.
Maybe it was tripping.
Darwin referred to Darwin would have said that I'm the 100th monkey. If Darwin was still alive today, Charles Darwin, he'd look right at me and say that I'm the 100th monkey. And the 100th monkey evolves out of nature naturally, a result of its environment, not a product of an institution. They survived the environment they were facing. See, I literally am what Charles Darwin warned you about. One will advance more than 99. And when you're the 100th monkey, you can make the other 99 monkeys dance. 33, 66, 99. I said something because I'm one. I am the one. It only takes one. The power of one. Minority reporting in. I gotta split them and scramble them brains like eggs and split them 3 ways to fucking Sunday. So we all agreed there's no zero. Right?
The way you break it down.
Thank you. So watch what happens when I change the language around zero. Through the math, I showed you there's no zero. This is not a competition. I'm not competing with you. You can't compete with what I'm telling you because you never heard it before. The funnier part is the only person you're going to hear these things from is myself. If I don't tell you these things, no one will. What do you think about that? That's pretty heavy, right?
Right.
So it's all on me. It's on my shoulders. It's a fucking burden. If I don't tell you any of this stuff, if I don't personally sit you down in a goddamn chair and have a conversation with you, no one will.
You know you're going to have to take the flack, though.
Oh, of course. But the flack, where do I get it from? The flack's going to come from you.
Oh,
Right?
right.
But I pulled you aside one-on-one. One-on-one with the devil. I'm the devil. Got your ass in a chair and I one-on-one you. When I one-on-one you, I win. When I pull an individual randomly out of the crowd, sit him on a chair, one-on-one with me, I win every time. And that's not
Hey, I'm in the chair.
You're in the chair right now. You can't have this conversation with either fucking party. It's too deep. It's too much. And they ain't ready for it. Neither party. Because jokers and fools don't care about controlling people. They troll people. They fish them for reaction. How you feeling? Watch your well-being, doctor. Breuer. Where's the judges at? I tagged 1,000 people for this stuff. I put it on my YouTube channel. You know, we've been streaming for 2 hours. Got 3 comments. Hey, Booze, how's you doing? Long time. What you doing? Well, the war has begun on the weed market. What do you mean the war began on the weed market? What do you mean? The fucking war was 100 years ago. Just begun? Fuck no, it didn't just begin. It's been going on for 100 years. How the fuck did they get... Right, Chuck, think about it. I was trying to show you Reefer Madness. Google it yourself, right? Remember that. It's easy to remember, right?
Yeah.
Reefer Madness, 1936. That was 90 years ago. All I'm telling you to do is look at what the government was saying to the public about cannabis then, 100 years ago, and what they're saying now, today. It's literally almost like it's the same thing. The federal government wants to ban THC. Cannabis is the scourge. No, cannabis is not the scourge. Criminalizing cannabis is what caused and created the fucking problems in the first place. God made cannabis, not the pharmaceutical industry. Boom. Silence means I fucking win, nigger. And I just I just stamped out $1 billion industry. Put your goddamn lights out. Black, black.
It's so dry cut right in front of them too.
That's right. Isn't that amazing? Which is why I suggested the following, because I recognize the problem, Chuck. Part of decentralization, that's a key concept for a lot of stuff, right? Decentralization. Decentralizing banks, decentralizing money, decentralizing grocery stores. Think about it, Chuck. Decentralization. Decentralization is key. Decentralization of cannabis, government control over it. Why is government trying to control every aspect of your fucking life? Wild to me. Right? Now, I'm going to try to play the news for you. Let's see if it takes. Okay, Chuck?
Yeah.
Because this just happened yesterday. Right? I mean, I really want you to do your own homework on that video. Really watch it. It's an hour. But get high while you're watching it, and all you'll do is fucking laugh. I shit you not. Right? But YouTube won't let me play the whole thing. You know? So rewatch on your own time when you're bored. Reefer Madness. Can you remember?
Yeah.
When you're bored and you want to fucking learn something about propaganda, start there. Reefer Madness. They were perfecting propaganda back then. Now, this was 2 days ago. It's a clip from Congress. I'm pretty sure it's public knowledge and part of 4 years. I don't think I'll get any kind of bans for it, right?
Right.
But check this out. This is Ron Paul. Oh, cannabis. Listen what's there.